today I am here to talk to Isis and see what message Spirit has for us, and healing or whatever needs to be done. Okay, so let's go. I'm calling my guides, ancestors, light beings to be here with me. And I'm calling Isis to come and deliver a message for the collective. And I see a portal of light in front of me. And I'm going to walk forward and merge with this light. And I want to reach the other side of the tunnel. I am in ancient Egypt at night time. And I look up and I see the full moon just like today, but many, many eons ago, or in a different dimension right now. And I'm going to walk around. I see on my right side the pyramids. We see the... We? Who's we? I guess I'm not alone. No, okay, of course. You are with me. You listening to this. Neteru, Neteru. Okay, so I see the Nile River on the left side of the pyramids. And there's a boat there that they call it Faluka. It's an ancient boat. And we get into the boat. Oh my God, this boat is not a normal boat. It's not going through the water. It's actually kind of like flying above the water. And kind of like teletransporting us to a different part of Egypt. All of a sudden, kind of like we went through a portal or something, because now we are in the Temple of Isis. Oh my God, Philly, the most beautiful, energetic place I ever seen. And just feeling the energy of the of the temple. My eyes start to get watery and my heart's moving very fast. Feeling like the time when I went there last year. And we come out of the boat and I see a lot of cats around the temple, walking around, laying down, sleeping, playing. There's so many cats. I see Isis and Sekhmet and Bastet in front of me. Very nice. And so I walk forward to meet them. And there's this sparkle energy around them. like tiny, tiny specks of golden light around their aura. And then we say hello, and they welcome us home, they say. Welcome home, children of the sun. We follow them because they make a move with their hands, like to say, follow me. And we go inside the temple. And there's a part of the temple where the light of the full moon comes from above, like there's an opening on the top, and it's shining into the center of the floor of that same room. And they say to go into this light. And once we are in this light, I feel like there's like a light scanning our bodies, coming from the ground and going up and then going down a few times, scanning the body and the aura. Or maybe it's clearing the energy. Let me check. It's doing both, scanning first and removing whatever is not needed there. So when this light finds an area in the body that has some dense energy that doesn't need to be there, it kind of like saps, like the energy, and it crumbles into many pieces and transmutes into something else. This light with the moon and the other light that is scanning us, together they're doing something amazing. Oh my goodness, I see now something super interesting. There's me, but there's not just me. It's like a lot of pictures interposing each other, or coming one on top of the other, moving very, very fast. And it's me in different dimensions or timelines or lives. And it's kind of like blending with me, all of them, like in and out, in and out, in and out. And what's happening is this light is not just clearing me in my body in 2026 that went into the astral to meet with the Seers, the me that is talking, Noelia, but it's also doing for the me in the other lives, clearing anything that has to do with something affecting the body in 2026, or the soul, or the mind, or the emotional body, any of your bodies, is clearing that from the past lives, as they call it, or different timelines. This light is multifaceted, they said. It doesn't just work in one plane of existence. And now I'm getting so many chills. I want to change the music real quick. I can't get into that one. Okay. So after we're done with this bath of light, they said, we move into another room. And I'm following the beautiful place with those columns. And the vibration of this place is just so intense. I believe it opens your heart chakra to the next level. And you cannot help yourself but like your eyes leak, your eyes cry without you knowing how is this happening, because you're not crying. It's just so weird, the things that happen there. But yes, you feel your heart chakra opening. And there's a table in this other room made out of stone, white stone, like marble or something like that. And they said to lay down in this big stone. Once you lay down in the stone, there's an energy right behind your back and the stone that it starts to glow. And there is like hieroglyphs or symbols coming out of the stone, and they are half transparent and gold, and they flow up from the stone through your body and up out of the body above now. They're just going up through the body and up. Symbols, activations, codes, light codes. Isis starts to move her hands, and the symbols start to reshape and come back down again with a different shape than before. This time they're not gold. This time they're electric blue. Once they get back to your body, the body starts to glow with this color too. Electric blue, moving through the body in waves of light. They start to dance very slowly, very sensual movements, like a belly dancer, but very slow. They dance around the body that is laying down on the stone. It is very beautiful to watch. I feel so much love coming from them. Oh my gosh, I look around and behind them, there's so many high priestesses moving slowly the same way as the goddesses, wearing like a white robe with golden accessories everywhere. They look so ethereal, because they glow. Wow. The room becomes very dark, but I feel and see their light around while they move in circles. Isis wants to speak. She walks forward near me. Beloved one, we are very pleased to see the changes that you have made. We are very pleased to see how much growth and remembrance you were able to bring to yourself. You have been activated for a new level of growth. And don't worry, I know what you're thinking. You don't want more pain or more hurt. This is a different type of growth. This growth has to do with your sovereignty, with your glow of the embodiment of your divine self, the remembrance that you are gold. We all take our different time to reach this point. But if you are listening to my voice, it is because you reach that time and you're here now, ready for more. Divine child, don't be afraid to open your heart. We will protect you from any harm. Divine child, let yourself flow with the movement of your soul and your body. Let it go. Dance slowly. Move your hips. Allow this energy that comes from me to be embodied once more into the goddess that you were before. Back again now into the 3D earth. Do not hold it back anymore. Divine child, you are so loved. They keep moving around my body. And what's happening is I see my body laying down on that table, but I also see my soul, or a transparent me, coming out of the body and joining them in this slow movement dance around my own body. So we all dance, embodying the goddess energy together. And sharing this beautiful energy, sacred energy, flowing through our bodies to each other. And the feeling is unbelievable. And we are finishing. And I go back to my body on the table, merging once again. And I get up. All of a sudden, I have 2 cats on each side of me. One white and one black. And I ask what's happening. And she said, this is all about the balance, about the embodiment of who you are, about recognizing where you're from and your energy cat-like. Feeling in nature. I'm sure you noticed before. And as the cat's intuition works, blending with the High Priestess energy, always, there is a very big connection that if you are this type of being, High Priestess, energy, magician, witch, shaman, seer, oracle, you name it, your essence has the same essence as the cat, the lion, the tigers, the panthers. So recognize it, be okay with it, and embody, because it brings many gifts back to your consciousness when you do that. The cats get real near me now and start licking me. Cat love, they say. Wow, that was so beautiful. And anything else we need to do? Sekhmet wants to speak. I am Sekhmet. and the fire inside of you. And then I see Bastet. And she says, and I am Bastet. I am the playfulness inside of you. Sometimes we forget that these are attributes that we have and that we repress. And there's no need to repress. Sacred fire or playfulness. Let yourself be and just be. Be who you are. Let the fire burn when it has to burn. Be gentle and playful when that feels right. Sovereignty as the cats. You have to embody all aspects of that. To be fully whole once again. You can't deny who you are. I see a fire in front of me. They told me to go in the fire. So I walk forward. And without any feeling of being afraid because it's a fire, I just walk on the fire, inside the fire, and let it burn me. The fire is cold fire. So interesting. The fire turns into blue color and then purple. Wow. It is burning all those parts of me that felt like they needed to be hiding from being seen. All those parts of me that don't want to be hiding anymore. They are ready to come out and be fully embodied. It doesn't matter what it looks like to the outside world. Sacred fire is divine, and you can use it in ways that are not destructive in nature as well. You create things with this fire. You focus on what you want to create instead of just letting it go wild. And that's the trick of controlling your fire. Your powerful fire. Divine fire. Passionate fire. Sensual fire. All kinds of fires. I'm still inside this fire, and I see that it's getting smaller. It's not covering my head anymore, it's going down. And I see almost to the ground now, becoming amber, blue amber. I sit on the amber. I grab the amber with my hands. And they said to blow it out. So I blow it out. And these blue, tiny, tiny specks of light starts to fly. They start going to a spiral around the room. And they find an opening above our heads and flies up to the night. And I ask, what is happening with this energy? And they're saying that this light or fire specks or whatever they are going to different places where someone needs a spark, to ignite a spark. They will find the ones in lack of this light to activate them for their own journey of awakening, of remembrance, who they are. And I see, like if I'm looking from above now, these sparks going to different houses and finding the one that needs this light. And it goes inside their chest. And I guess that tiny light starts to pulsate or something like that, because I see them glowing more bright after this thing goes inside them. They're saying that you don't understand how this works yet, but we want to let you know that you have ripple effects everywhere you go. You make a ripple in the tapestry of the universe because of your light. You activate the Heka of everyone, even if you don't know you're doing it. Because of your light, you bring awareness in many different ways. Some people might like your light, some people might hate your light. Either way is perfect. Your job is done. You already did something for them without knowing any of it. And then, knowing who you are, you still try to help them however you can. And that brings them to another level of healing, awareness, and self-love on their way home to remember their soul. And how beautiful is that you are able to do something like that. And we're proud of all of you shining your light. And we see your beauty from every place you can imagine. And we're proud of you for working so hard to fix your own life and to help others to figure out how to do the same thing. And we want to remind you that you don't have us only. It's not just us that you have to help you with anything. You have so many other beings waiting for you to ask. Light beings, ancestors, ascended masters, angels, so many other goddesses and gods. You have so much help. And we're all rooting for you. And we see what you're doing. And we clap with happiness that you got here today. And we just want to say how much we love you. We love you. We love all of you. Blessed be.